Nice bass. How's it going today, everyone? Creek Crawler here, Southern Ohio, and one of my favorite rivers, the Hocking River. It's in my backyard. Fish it often, fish it a lot. Absolutely love this river. And today we are blessed with 65-degree temps. It's April 15th, I believe. We're going to have a nice couple-day stretch here of fishing. Water temps are looking good. Probably in that mid-50 range here at the river. Got a little bit of stained water, but it looks like about 2.5 visibility, which is insanely perfect for what we're going to be doing today, and it's one of my favorite presentations. Throwing an underspin, and you also probably noticed, check it out, I got my first bait casting combo there at Vance in Hebron. Talked with Hunter and a couple of the staff. Figured out a good rod, just an all-around rod to take down to the rivers and creeks with me. And I ended up on this combo with 12-pound fluorocarbon. I'll do my gear check in a minute. But we're going to be throwing underspins. They're extremely effective in the early spring and pretty much throughout the year. Fishing, targeting eddies, targeting ledges. So we're going to go down here in the Hocking River and see if we can't get into a lot of fish here on my first bait casting combo ever. Let's go! Hey, before we get started on the video today, I'm going to go over my gear. This is all pretty much new to me. I've only had it for a couple days, but I really want to test out new equipment and learn how to be effective with a bait caster, because there are obvious advantages to a bait caster. I've been finesse spinning gear guy my whole life, but if I want to target some bass and be a little bit more efficient, I'm going to have to go to a bait caster. I'm not going to always be a bait casting guy. I'm obviously going to choose spinning gear in the creeks and stuff, but for big river situations, lakes, when I'm fishing for largemouth and stuff, that's why I got this puppy right here. This is a Daiwa Tatula 100 HSL. I got it spooled up in 12-pound fluorocarbon. FC Sniper, I believe this is. They hooked me up with it at Vance out there in Hebron. And I got a Dobbins Caden rod, Caden series. Here's the specs on it. I got the 7.3-4 crankbait and topwater rod, which I'm throwing an underspin on it today, but I feel like this is enough give to really set some hooks. 8 to 14 pound line, 1/4 ounce to 3/4 ounce lures, which I'll be throwing a 1/4 ounce underspin. Medium, moderate, fast action with the crankbait and stuff. It just looks like an awesome combo. This is going to be the deal for me this year, and I've already went into the spillway and caught my first bass, as you've seen in a previous video on it. So we'll go down here at the Hocking River and see if we can't catch some fish today on it. That was crazy. He's right here in front of me. It's a nice bass too. There we go. Hooked up. This is tricky. That's a nice bass. Let's go. Let's freaking go. Check that out. Came up and just smoked that underspin. All right, let's get a release on this awesome bass here in the Hocking. Freaking choked that underspin, just cruising it right here by this rock. That's a nice 16-inch or 16.5. Get a good release on it. Oh, come here, buddy. Oh, there he goes. Get back down there. Let's go. Might have been a little guy trying to eat the tail off. Oh, it's a crappie. It's a crappie. It's a crappie. Big crappie, too. All right, let's slow it down just a tad bit. Got him. Oh, crappie bud. Dude, he didn't even have the hook. He had the blade in his mouth. And that's what had him. That's crazy. There we go. Got something better. Another bass? Heck yeah, I'll take it. Check that out. A little chunky largemouth. There you go, buddy. Hooked up. Jeez. Oh, we got another bass, I think. Heck yeah. Across the way. Nice. Another chunky little largemouth. They're starting to get alive, folks. They're really getting active if they're chasing an underspin. There you go, buddy. There we go. Oh, that was another nice bass. Holy smokes. They're right here on this drop off in this eddy. Dang it. Oh, there we go. Hanging out on this drop off. Come here, buddy. Another decent chunk. There you go, bub. Seems like all these bass are stacked up right here on this drop off to my left, and I'm just burning this underspin right across the top of the drop off. Well, not really burning it, kind of just cruising it along. Cruising it along. Alright, just a warning, I'm new to this bait caster stuff, so I'm gonna mess up a ton, but I really want to learn how to use this gear and equipment, because so far I've been having a blast and really just enjoying how to learn how to, just enjoying the process of a new type of platform for fishing. This ain't even like a soft bait rod, I guess. This is like a crankbait jerkbait rod, but it's pinning the fish pretty good. Am I hooked up? I think so. I am hooked up. That current confuses me every time. What do we got? Freaking another largie. This is a largemouth smackdown today. Another 11.5 incher. Little Kitech Fat Impact. This is the one I was throwing at Dale Hollow. The smallmouth magic on a Berkeley Fusion underspin. Pretty nice little compact setup. Perfect imitation of all the shiners and stuff that run up in these spillways and dams in Ohio. You know what? I'm gonna try one of these little spark shads on this underspin. Little 3-inch bait, little tiny thing. But I picked them up at Vance there in Hebron. $7.99 for 2, 4, 6 baits. That's not terrible. That's not bad at all. This one is the Purple Haze. So we got a little bit of stained water, but we have some good clarity. But this blue and purple sheen should just stand out excellent. So we'll put this on the underspin and give it a shot too. That looks pretty cool. What I like about these spark shads, they got a nice eyeball that's glued in pretty good, and a lot of action in these little pectoral fins to help it swim straight. I didn't put it on there insanely straight, but it swims great. Swims and it'll get bit. I almost guarantee it. Oh, goodness. Did you see that? Oh my gosh. That was crazy. You had to have seen that. He was hiding behind this rock right beside me and came out and just hit it. And I freaking missed him. That was crazy. I need to learn how to set the dang hook, it looks like. Scared the crap out of me, man. If he hits it again. Got him. Oh. Didn't get enough hook in him. Didn't get enough hook in him. And he hit again. Dang, that was a big one. Well, I lost my white one. My white underspin head. So I'm gonna try a blue one on. See what happens. Oh, jeez. What the heck? Oh my goodness. It's a hybrid. Let's go. Freaking just crushed it. These guys got pokey parts. Check that out. That's awesome. The next cast with the blue one. And a little mega bass spark shad. Man, those lines are pretty straight. That's a hybrid. That's a hybrid for sure. How's that for a cool catch? Whoa, 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 chill, buddy. On the little 3-inch spark shad on the underspin. That's crazy. I'm pretty sure this is a little hybrid. The lines aren't broken on this side. Let me see. All right, they're broken on that side. Interesting. Let's get a release on this cool fish. There he goes. Feisty little bugger. Let's go. Well, it's safe to say after about 10 of these bass now that they're pretty much on the move, stocking up on their food reserves for the spawn. Hooked up. Another largemouth, it looks like. Nicer one. Heck yeah. Check that out. Beautiful fish. Look at that green and yellows. There you go, buddy. Hooked up. Look at this guy. Another species. Spotted bass. Choked it. Look at that. This little bass choked this big old underspin and spark shad. But it's another species for the day. What do we got? Crappie, largemouth, hybrid, and a spotted bass. That's why I love fishing rivers, man. There you go, buddy. Right at the bank. It's a solid one too. Oh, he's barely hooked. Oh, got him. He's been caught before. Another beauty. There you go, buddy. They're literally hanging right next to this drop off. Take this advice and apply it to anywhere you're at, because in the rivers, drop-offs are insanely productive for fish, especially predatory fish. Prowling that deeper water, ambushing anything that's in these shallow banks, you're going to catch fish no matter where you're at on the planet, really. Edges and ledges are just insane for fish productivity. Oh gosh, I just got throttled. feels like a bigger fish. Oh, stay out of there. Yep, it is. It's a bigger hybrid anyway. Let's go. Chill out, buddy. God, these things just throttle stuff. Check that out. Oh man, how could you not love rivers when you're catching fish like that? Right in the top lip. He wasn't going nowhere. Let's get a release on this nice hybrid. Just absolutely throttled that. It's probably a 16-incher. Yeah, I don't recommend. Oh, they got a lot of pokey parts. Feisty, feisty, feisty critters. One of my favorite species in the river. What a catch. I'll take this any day. There you go, buddy. Jeez. Alrighty, everyone. We're gonna wrap up the trip here on the Hocking River. Had a few hours before class and the bite was absolutely on fire. It's pretty windy, as you can probably tell behind me, but the water temp's perfect. The water clarity was perfect for the underspin today. Putting those little swim baits on the back of an underspin is just absolutely lethal. Little Kitech, little mega bass. You want to try to stay, I try to stay in that 3 to 3.5 inch range, just trying to match those shiners and those little species that they're eating and targeting right now. I'm trying to fatten up for the spring to get ready to spawn. But it was an awesome day today. Broke in my bait caster, and this is my first bait casting river experience with my own bait caster. So that was pretty cool, and we caught a lot of fish. Caught a nice 17-inch largemouth, couple hybrids, multi-species day. That's why we like to fish at the river. You just never know what is going to hit that lure when you throw it out, and that's what draws me to the rivers and creeks all the time. It's just that mystery factor that really keeps me going. If you want to get some waterlands, use code crawler15 before spring. Get geared up, use code crawler15, save 15% off your shades. You go to Nikko Bait's website and use crawler10 to save 10% off your hellgrammites, leeches, crawls, your winnows. Anything on that website is 10% off. Anything on the waterlands, 15% off. If you want to get those little Berkeley underspins, the Kitech swim baits, the mega bass, those little mega bass spark shads, which I was basically using all day today, you can go to Vance Outdoors in Hebron or their Lebanon stores. They got an awesome selection of fishing gear in that shop, and you'll be surprised when you walk in there how much stuff they actually have. They also have a Caesars Creek fishing tournament coming up April 24th, I believe, which I really want to go to, but it might be a schedule conflict with me personally, but I'd love to go. But I just wanted to tell everyone to be aware Vance Outdoors is throwing that tournament at Caesars Creek, I believe, Caesars Creek Bass Tournament. You can go to their Instagram, you can go to their Facebook and look up information for that. I'm just aware that they're going to be holding it. So if you enjoyed the video today, hit the like button down below, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys out in the water. Let's go!